City area coming together to talk everything gaming. On today's episode, we're going to reveal the winner from our predictions episode and go over everything from the video game awards that just went down. So stick around. Remember to like this video and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. And big thanks for your support. And as usual, I'm joined by my boys, BJ and Chris. Gents, how you doing?
Good, buddy. Good, man. We're getting ready to see who won this Golden Hot Dog Card Award for the VGAs.
Yeah, man. I'm dying to know. I think only BJ knows the answer. We all been too tired to do the math.
This is true. All right, boys. We're gonna go over each category. I'm gonna do it just like Jeff Keighley did, and just blow past everything. And I'll announce the champion at the end. So let's get into it. Best esports game, Valorant. None of us got it. Content creator of the year, Iron Mouse. I doubled down on it. 30 points to me. Most anticipated game was Final Fantasy VII. We all got it, but Jay doubled down. Best adaptation was The Last of Us. We all got it, but Chris doubled down. Best multiplayer game was Baldur's Gate 3. Only Chris got the 10 points. Best sports/racing game was Forza. We all got it, but Jay and I doubled down. Best simulator/strategy, we all got 10 for Pikmin 4. Best family game, we all got Super Mario Bros. Wonder, but Chris doubled down. Best fighting game, Street Fighter 6 goes to Chris again, 30 points. Best RPG, Baldur's Gate 3. Both of y'all got 10 points. I didn't get anything. Best action/adventure was Tears of the Kingdom. We all got it, but I doubled down. Kudos to me. Best action game was Armored Core 6. Chris, you got a fat 0. Jay and I got 10 each.
Damn.
Best VR/AR. Chris was the only one to get Resident Evil Village. Best mobile game. I got the 30 points with Honkai Star Rail.
Hello Kitty should have won.
Yeah, okay. Bro, if that would have won, man. Oh. Best debut indie game. We all got Cancun, but Chris doubled down. Best independent game.
Yes,
Just want to say shout out to Sea of Stars.
Yeah.
We all doubled down.
Yes, sir.
That's a cumulative score of 90 for all of us.
Damn.
Let's go.
Do it.
Best community support, Baldur's Gate 3. Chris doubled down. Jay, you got 0. And I got 10. Best ongoing. Chris got 10. For Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was the best ongoing game. Games for Impact. Tchia. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know.
Yeah,
None of us got it though.
Chia.
Chia. The T is silent. Like Django?
Yep. Kind of.
Curious. Best performance. Neil Newborn. From Baldur's Gate 3. Only Jay got it. Neon Black on the board. Best audio design went to Hi-Fi Rush.
well deserved.
Jay got 10. I doubled down. So I left with 30. Best score/music was Final Fantasy 16. Only Jay got that. Best art direction, Alan Wake. None of us got that actually. Best narrative, man. Alan Wake 2.
Good for them.
And Chris and I got 10 for that. Jay, no. That was best game direction that I just said? No. Okay, yeah. Best game direction, Alan Wake. None of us got that. Game of the year, the big fatty. Jay got 10 points, I got 0, and Chris went with 30 points.
Noise.
Now, the champion of our Vice City Gamers predictions goes to. Do a drum roll. Hey. I'm kind of sad to announce that shit, actually. Any
Why?
takers? You want to guess how much?
Why, bro? Let's hear the numbers, man.
Yeah,
Now
just hear them, bro.
I haven't even thought about it.
In third place, who came in third place? Who came in third place?
I'll
Who came in
start
third
with the
place?
lowest. Neon Black.
Wow, really? All right.
Neon Black came in third.
Leading
Jay,
from
you
the
got
back.
210. 210 points. Right?
I'll take it.
Kool-Aid 117 came in second with
Damn.
270 points.
Damn, blew me out.
Like your back.
Hey, this is a kid show.
Oh, my bad.
And Full Metal Funk, congratulations with 300 points.
Damn, bro.
The
Good
race was
spread.
right there, man. Race was right there.
That's wild. Is all that
Damn, yo
doubling
got-
down?
Yo got spanked.
Dude,
You know what?
the last
Hey,
4 categories, I got 0. I got 0 points. Oh, man.
plus you went with your heart. You
Yeah.
went with your heart. That's what it was.
Man, I did not want the whole thing to be about Baldur's Gate and Alan Wake 2. You know? But it was what it was, man. Well deserved. Well deserved.
I'm just
Some of these
I'm
categories.
just glad that I'm just glad that it wasn't all just Baldur's Gate cleaning house, man. Glad Alan Wake got in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alan Wake
100%.
did good. It was like
And
a back and forth. I think they
Yeah.
were just setting it up.
Right. But my favorite announcement of the whole night was Sea of Stars winning Best Indie Game, bro. That was like when that happened,
yeah.
my heart jumped out of my chest. I was like, yeah! I
Yeah,
got on the
man.
Sabotage page right away, congratulated them. You know, it was great, man. That was a great feeling. I like that. That was my favorite announcement of the
awesome.
whole. Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
that was
Well
dope.
deserved.
Yeah.
Best independent game, Sea of Stars.
Sea of Stars, yeah.
Sabotage went on the map. You thought Dave the Diver was gonna win?
What?
No, I didn't. I mean, it seems like a good game and everything like that, but I don't know if Sea of Stars was gonna win anyways, or if you know, Dave the Diver was gonna win because they were gonna pay some people off or something. I don't know, but I know they got the money. So, but hey, it all ended up good. So,
Oh,
No.
dope, man. That
Well,
was great.
congratulations, Full Metal Funk, man.
Yes,
You
sir.
beat us this year.
The winner of the
Hopefully-
Golden Hot Dog Cart.
Trophy. Hopefully
yeah.
next year we can do a little bit better. We left a couple categories out, but it was a good job, man.
Yeah,
Good
thank you,
picks.
thank you. Appreciate it.
You won a
That-
corrupt game show award prediction.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you think like a PS5 fanboy. You win.
Or you lose.
Ooh, hey, by the way, not to brag. Spider-Man didn't win. Shit.
Yeah, dude.
Spider-Man got
Godzilla.
wow.
But I agree that, I mean, Spider-Man should have been in Best Action for sure.
Right.
Because the action game was fire. I mean, the action in that game was fire.
Yeah.
What was the categories for Best Action? Trying to look it up real quick. Oh, it was Armored Core 6.
I'm of course like, yeah. Oh yeah.
I would
Yeah.
have probably thrown Spider-Man in there, and I'd pick that over Armored Core.
That would have probably been pretty competitive if it was in there. I know I've heard a lot of good things about Armored Core.
Mm.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's all about action, so
Yeah.
who knows?
So, let's get into the the Game Awards show. What are you guys overall thoughts on the show itself? Before
I was
we'll grade it at the end, but tell me what you thought.
I was surprised that Forza Motorsport won a couple of awards there. A couple, Hi-Fi Rush won something there, and I think Hi-Fi Rush won something, right? Yeah. A couple Xbox games won an award actually. I was surprised, and then honestly, I ain't seen the PS5 when games win anything. So I know Geoff Keighley was a little butthurt probably, but that's great.
I
But
mean,
no,
technically, Baldur's Gate had PlayStation on their back.
right? But it's originally a PC game, wasn't
I'm not sure. Did it come
it?
out for PC or
Yeah, I believe so.
PC and PlayStation?
It's been in beta for a long time, so yeah, it's PC for a while.
Yeah, very long time.
Yeah. But no, overall, I was pretty much satisfied with most of the words that won. I'm biased for certain games. I was happy to see Street Fighter win best fighter of the best fighting game of the year
Yeah, just
because
keep rubbing it in, dog.
Yeah.
All good,
So
baby.
hey, look, Mortal Kombat could have won it, but I told you you can't beat the giant, man.
I
Ken and
still
Riley.
think NetherRealm has better mechanics, bro.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see.
All right.
so is it still rigged or what? You guys got some games in there. Is it still rigged or all of a sudden it's like
Bro, it's rigged as
It's rigged,
fuck,
bro.
dude.
yeah.
It's
Jeff Keighley
super
rigged.
rigged.
Well, look,
Baldur's
Nintendo's upset because they only got one award for well, I
Family
mean
Game
they
of
got
the Year.
Mario. No, that and I think Zelda won like one thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
So
won
Pikmin
like
won, Super Mario won, Zelda
yeah,
won. So they,
yeah.
I mean, they had a better showing than Sony, dog.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Wow.
The fanboys
Yeah, it's all
going
good.
crazy.
It's all
Nah,
good,
Oh
man.
man.
It's been 20 years. It's about time you guys take a little step ahead. So it's all good.
it's okay. I think they were just going for the nominations. What do you think about the whole show, Jay?
Man, I was very surprised to see this freaking DLC for God of War to just come out of nowhere and it's dropping next week and
Yeah,
it's free. Like
right.
that is exciting as hell, man. I love that game extremely, and I did not know that we were going to get something so quick and that it was going to be free and that it was going to basically shadow drop. So, super excited to play that as soon as it drops. And Blade was also pretty damn exciting as well. I heard some people
Yeah.
talking about, oh, it's gonna be there, and a lot of people in the know were like, nah, there's no way it's gonna be there, and then it was there. Surprising. So that was cool.
I
It's
didn't
cool to
hear
see that.
anything about that
No,
at
yeah.
all.
I was very surprised when I saw that trailer, man. 'Cause I didn't know Blade was gonna be there. I thought something else was gonna be announced, but not Blade. That was dope.
Yeah,
So
man.
you enjoyed it as a show
Yeah.
overall?
Um, there was a couple cool things there, whatever. I'm going down my little list here. The Sega situation, I mean that's awesome. It's I think it's an amazing thing for retro games to get put on blast like that in a good way. I think it's awesome for these and these days you talk about it's either a remaster or a remake. Either they clean up the graphics and they give you the game again, or they completely remake it and they make it look like some futuristic, modern day game. But this is like something else, and it was really cool to see all these very classic Sega games come back in this way. So very excited about that. I'm definitely gonna jump on that for the sake of collection and supporting this kind of thing. Um, but where's the big reveal that they were telling everybody to tune in and this and that? Every, every,
Monster.
I don't know.
I had two disappointments that night. I had two disappointments. One was when Ed Boon came out, and I was expecting for Ed Boon to announce Injustice 3, which didn't happen. My heart broke when that didn't happen. And then I keep forgetting the
That would
guy's
have been
name.
amazing.
Jesus, the guy that from Call of Duty who started doing Titanfall. What's his name? Help me out with his name right quick if you don't mind. I can't remember his name right now to save my life.
Hey, Vince,
Vince Zappella, right? What's his name?
something
Yeah.
like that.
I was hoping he announced Titanfall 3, which didn't happen. So
That would have been good.
those are only two disappointments, man. I was hoping for Injustice 3 and Titanfall 3 because Titanfall is a good game. Good games, both of those, the first two.
Chris was
I think
super
So
hard all the way until the end of the show, and then he didn't get his announcements and just
no, but the end of the show, they announced what did they?
softy.
Then the big great the last great freaking world reveal is going to be
Uh,
Capcom, and what the hell they announce? Monster Hunter.
I agree.
Sorry
This is
for anybody
garbage.
out there who likes Monster
Monster
Hunter.
Hunter.
I'm
Yeah,
really happy for you, bro. But
but
how many times are you gonna release Persona and Monster Hunter and everything like that, bro? Like, god damn.
Yeah, that
but
was
like
bad,
it's
man.
it's the last game of the show, and you're gonna put Monster Hunter up there. I mean, I understand Capcom is a great company and all, but Monster Hunter, really? Come on, man, give us something better than that, especially to close the show off. Come on.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm
that
just
Injustice 3 announcement would have been lit.
oh,
Man,
bro. If Boone came out there, man, I said, damn, he's gonna announce Injustice 3. I bet you. I was so excited, and nope,
And Gears of
nope,
War
nope,
6,
nope.
bro. I thought that for sure they were gonna drop that.
you got to do that on an Xbox
No, for real.
showcase, man. You can't do that. You know what would have been a good announcement to make for Xbox would have been something like Perfect Dark, like a
Yeah.
multiplayer game, because you
Oh
want to get that
yeah,
large audience, that worldwide audience back. You know, because the numbers
right.
that well, it's not Video Game Awards, it's the Game Awards now. The numbers that it does is crazy. So Perfect Dark would have been amazing. I was hoping that would show, and I also wanted to see the Sega Super game, but I guess it's too early in development right now.
Mm.
But the slander that Jay possessed on my Sega announcement, it's crazy, dude.
Tell me.
Whoa, Dreamcast had the best launch lineup out of any console ever. They're bringing all them joints back, like reimagined,
Yeah,
right?
right.
The Jet Set Radio is one of my favorite games ever. That thing's coming back and it looks better than ever. You saw
It does
DJ
look clean.
Professor, yeah, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
Beat. Oh, come on, man. Shinobi looked dope, man. Super dope. And it reminded me of this last Metroid game that came out, the 2D platformer,
I remember.
something like that. That thing looked super dope. They're bringing back
Uh,
Crazy Taxi,
mm.
Streets of Rage,
Yeah,
but
and
Crazy
it
Taxi
looked
looks
dope, man.
really good, man. Was all that
Um,
stuff like extra content? I didn't recognize the police cars and all that.
I
was
think
that Crazy
so.
Taxi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was extra. I don't remember that either.
But then
Uh,
they also said many more. So
yeah, many more. Yeah,
we could be getting like a Power Stone or something
maybe
like that.
maybe a Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
Crash
Sega?
Bandicoot a Sega game?
I don't think
Wasn't
it's
that Sega
Sega.
game? Wasn't Crash
I don't think
Bandicoot?
That's a
so.
PlayStation 1
PlayStation.
game.
Oh, oops.
But
Sorry. Cut that out. Cut that out.
No, this is the guy that won the fucking championship.
on hopes and dreams, apparently.
I
Oh,
wanted though. Hey.
what does that say about us, Jay?
Yo, suck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man, that was
Must be
bad.
rigged.
My bad, bro. So now you compare me to Jeff Kelly now? That's messed up.
Nah, man.
Yeah, man.
Honestly,
But
I thought it was a good showing for games. As
Great
an award
showing.
show, I thought it was straight trash. Straight trash.
But
There
they
was
had some bangers.
yeah, no, this is like the most excited I've seen like games that call to me in a showcase.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a showcase though. It was an award show. But I was really excited for a few of them. That Sega was my moment. That
They
was my
also showed
favorite time of
Golden
the
Axe.
yeah.
Remember the show
Golden
Golden
Axe.
Axe too? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You,
I'm very
I
you can't.
excited
wonder
about that.
I wonder if those are gonna be digital. I wonder if they're gonna come in like a bundle or something like that. I
Mm,
wonder how that's gonna work. You know what would be cool? If they were to
Shenmue.
put it out for whatever console and have the case look like the old Sega Genesis boxes.
Yeah.
And they're not going to do this, but if they did, massive points if they put a manual in those games.
You mean
Classic
Like the
manual,
old
like
school
back in the
yeah.
day. Now you open a Switch game and it's like this huge empty thing with a little friggin' USB stick in there.
Right.
You know, there's
yeah,
no
it is
manual.
That's a
The
rather
shame.
manuals are missing.
disappointing. Yeah, you're
How
right.
rad
That
would
was
that
like
be?
that's one of the coolest thing opening. Remember when we were kids opening a new game and seeing that thick manual in there for
Reading it on the
games.
way home.
Yeah, like, oh man, can't wait. By the time you got home,
Oh,
you had the whole thing memorized.
I definitely buy a physical copies if they did something like that, like the
Right.
Dreamcast CDs. Like Sonic Adventure was like the dopest cover. That new form that it took. If they make Shenmue like reimagine, oh man, dude, I'm in
Oh,
the game,
that's a massive undertaking though. If they do that, it's got to be towards the
bro.
tail end.
They said and more. I'm hoping that it's like
Yeah.
the biggest bangers on Sega. You know, all of the shit that we loved growing up, right back at you.
Yeah.
I replay every
Shinobi looked
fucking
tight.
game that came out. I love Sega.
Yeah. Yeah.
Telling you.
Shinobi looked tight though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
Shinobi was. So let's go in through like a little a list here. Uh, we're not gonna spend too much time on every game, but hopefully we remember some of them.
Pretty
This
sure we're gonna be playing Windblown together, huh?
oh, I'm telling
Oh,
you guys, we're gonna stream that, and I'm calling dibs on Bugs Bunny.
Bugs
Roger
Bunny.
Rabbit is
Running.
mine.
Peter Cottontail.
That game looks so sick, bro.
It does.
Yeah.
And
There was a
then
lot
what's
more
up with
bangers there.
what's up with Exodus? Exodus looked like it started off like it was a really cool story, cool
Yeah.
concept. The gameplay looked all right. What do you guys think
It,
about that one?
I think it's gonna be dope. So Matthew McConaughey came out and announced it. Uh, announced Exodus, right? So I don't know if you remember a few years back, he was in a movie called Interstellar.
Yeah.
So the premise of that movie is kind of like the same as this video game. Like one Earth year or one space year equals like 7, whatever the heck it was, Earth years or whatever it was, like whatever the timeline was for like let's say for every one space of 1 week of time travel was like 7 Earth years. So the whole premise of it is like as you in space, you stay kind of like the same, like the same age or whatever it is, but the people behind you who you leave behind, they get older faster, and by the time you get back to your reality where it's supposed to be your reality, everybody else is gone, kind of thing.
Sounds like Buzz
Because
Lightyear.
Buzz
Mm.
Lightyear. No, but watch Interstellar is a good movie, but the game, man, I'm excited for it. I kind of like it too because it looked kind of like Mass Effect a little bit, and you know how much I love Mass Effect. But it looks awesome, man. I mean, the gameplay looked amazing. The snippets that they showed us. I mean, I don't know how accurate that's
Yeah,
going to
they
be
didn't
compared to the
show
gameplay.
much, but
No,
it
but
did look
it looked
cool.
nice. It looked tight. I mean, like I said, and then the biggest reveal for me last night,
Wait.
which I
We're not gonna
wait.
skip through Exodus.
Oh,
Yo,
go
We
ahead, go
gotta
ahead. My bad, my bad,
let
my bad.
BJ get a chance,
I
bro.
thought it
Go
This
ahead,
was
guy's
a
BJ.
gonna kill
little
us.
too much for a kid show, bro. You know,
What?
they're gonna reveal Exodus. I thought it was like, yo, this is a kid show. There's millions of kids watching this thing. Like, how you just gonna skip and show some, you know, PG-18 content? This guy has an old lady fetish. So he threw this bitch back into the fucking ship,
Huh?
led the enemies away so that she can age, and then when
Oh,
he meets again,
yeah.
Oh
bro,
God.
I think
Come
it's a
on,
little
man.
too much for the Game Awards, but that's
This
I
took
just
a
think
me
you
dark
read
though.
too much
turn.
into it. Yeah, Jesus. That,
What you
that
This
talking
went
took
from
about?
like
zero to 100 in like 2 seconds. I didn't
I
see that.
know a fetish when I see one, bro. All right, I'm very observant.
I
But nah,
I didn't
appreciate
see that
it
at all. I didn't see
it
that at all. I
look
don't know what you're talking about.
it looked good, man. You know when she said "I love you," and then he smiled, but then he's like, "Oh, you still young, bitch."
She's like that.
All right, I liked it. I thought it was cool. And I'll support anything that Matthew McConaughey does.
All
They're
right, all
like,
right, all right.
that's my boy.
So what
Jay,
about Lego Fortnite? What's the deal with that? Is it a shooting game or is it just a building game? I didn't see
could be both.
anybody attacking each other.
They were hitting each other with like swords and shit.
Yeah?
Um,
Ah,
yeah, but it's just like another Fortnite game. I think it's the same premise: building stuff, shooting people. They have guns, I think, as well. I'm not sure. Is it going to be just a DLC for Fortnite kind of thing? That's what the vibes that I got for it. I don't think it's a whole separate game itself. I think it's just a DLC for Fortnite.
yeah, I don't know, man. It looks kind of cool. I'm not Fortnite is not really my thing, but that actually looked kind of cool.
Yeah, it did. They're also aiming to the younger generation with that. The younger kids who like love Legos. I mean, I love Legos as an adult, but you know, get
Yeah,
younger
that thing's gonna
players.
pop off.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. But I'm not sure if it's a building or a shooting game. But I think it's like I got like Minecraft vibes off that,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
could see
and
that.
I
that's like
I
both shooting and building. So
I think it's just Fortnite Lego version. That's all it is. It's the same thing, but just a Lego version of it. No, no, nothing more, nothing less. The same thing, I think.
I'd be down to try that out.
Yeah, why not? If it's free, why not?
you guys see Enfield?
And it feels look good.
Enfield looked dope. That was the first announcement that I was really excited for. I'm like, man, this thing looks right up my alley. Super
It's
sick.
good.
And that's another multiplayer one that we're gonna get at.
Mm-hmm. A couple more, right? There was of course, God of War. We talked about already. No Rest for the Wicked was another one that looked really good. I
Yes,
don't know
it
if you guys saw
does.
that.
Yeah,
No,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
That looked
what
really
else?
cool. Wasn't expecting that.
Right.
How did y'all feel about Hellblade?
I did. Hell, the first one's really good, so let's see how the second one is. And then the second one's, it's gonna knock it out of the park, I think. It's gonna be awesome.
I was
Yeah, it
talking to Chris
looks.
before we started, and Hellblade 1, um, it reminded me of like the PlayStation games. So like that third person, over the shoulder, single player storyline mode that Sony's so famous for now. That
Mm-hmm.
was like Xbox's version, and Team Ninja, is it? Oh,
For
I
what?
gotta look that
For
up. For
what?
Hellblade.
Hellblade? I'll look it up.
But man, like this one I'm excited for, but they have been showing this thing now for like how long
Since
has
the
the
Xbox came
Xbox been
out.
out? Yeah, since it was announced. That was the first game that they showed for the next gen. So the combat looked good. This game this was the best trailer that they've showed by far, but again, we don't have a release date, so it's like
Hmm.
Ninja Theory is the
Ninja
developer.
Theory. There you go.
Yeah.
It looks like Xbox's Horizon, but the fighting and the gameplay and all that looks like a God of War all day. Like it looks very grounded and very like
Mm.
heavy-handed. Um, the graphics. There were a couple parts that I thought for sure this was not in game. It looked like a movie or a video, or it looked like actual people. So if that's not the case, if this is all the engine or whatever, then it looks very much like the next generation. So definitely excited to see how that turns out. Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to know when it's coming, but at least they're polishing it. They're not gonna put something half baked out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd rather it stay in the cooking pot as long as they need, you know?
100%.
They're gonna I know a lot of people are tripping because it still doesn't have a release date. They showed so much of the game already. But man, take as long as you want. Take another 2, 3 years. As long as they bring that thing out like 100% complete and it's the best it can be, I'm in it.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what? It actually gave me Mad Max vibes. I don't know if you guys ever played Mad Max.
No,
Yeah.
never played.
No? It's pretty badass. It's very much grounded, fighting, a lot of hand to hand, not as much weapons. I mean, we only saw a little bit of it, but yeah, kind of gives me those vibes. So looks good,
So what about Visions of Mana? What do you guys think of that?
bro. I like that. I like that the Mana series is back. The art
Yeah,
style's pretty badass. One more RPG to go into the backlog.
the first trailer they showed was A Brother's Tale. That looked really good as well.
Yeah. That one they've been talking about for a long. That one's been, I guess, like teased or trailers have come out
Mm-hmm.
many times. Man, I thought
Mm.
when they showed it, I was like, I thought that game was already out. Wait, that game looks a little too sad for me. Sorry. Looks good though, but
Yeah.
I'm not trying to cry during every single game. Jesus, give me a break. Looks great though.
So I forgot to tell you, like yesterday after I saw that Sea of Stars won. I know I said it that I went to their site and congratulated them, but I also put down, hey, now that you guys won, bring out the DLC for Sea of Stars, kind of thing. Stop for
Yo,
you
the
guys to put a
game
DLC
just
for it.
came out, dog. What you want?
Hey, listen, I want more.
Well, it'll be nice
DLC.
when you play the game, you beat it. It's been a while, and now they shadow drop it basically like with God of War Ragnarok. I'll tell you right now, I feel like what? I get to play it again because I like to really not. I don't platinum the games, but I like to play through the whole damn thing, so I don't feel like I have to go back to it. But now when they drop it like that, I'm super excited about God of War. I hope it's
Yeah,
at least like a solid 10 hours, you know?
yeah.
We'll see
Probably
Oh,
how they do
that's
with that.
asking for a lot, bro.
that's a lot. Yeah,
Is it? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
10 hours. 10 hours is a nice big
But you're talking
chapter. It's
about like
pretty
a
big.
DLC or a little expansion. Maybe like 4 hours would be.
Yeah.
Uh, I guess
How
I've
long
been
was the actual game?
it was between 30 and 40 hours. I think if you take your time and you're trying to do all the missions and everything, it's 40 hours. If you try to platinum it, you're probably looking at 45, 48, something like that.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
You know what else looked good yesterday was Kemori. That game looked really good as well. It's like a modern day style samurai looking game. Looked dope.
it looked very cool. I just couldn't tell what kind of game it is. And apparently it's not, you know, it's not I guess it's like a passion project where nobody has taken like no producers or
Right.
whatever.
No,
You
there's
know what
no
I mean?
studio there's no publishers taking
Thank you.
hold of it. Yeah. Yeah, they're still independent on their own. They still haven't found someone who will back the game yet,
I'm sure by now they
basically.
did because that looked really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
so
Also, there was
y'all
another
just
game.
gonna talk about God of War and then don't talk about Kratos giving that cheap shot to Call of Duty? Y'all just gonna
What
skip over
Wow.
that shit?
what's
Like,
what's his name? What's his name?
dude,
Christopher. What's his name? Christopher.
Judge or Judd.
Christopher Judge. That
Judd,
was hilarious. That's one of my favorite moments, bro. That was funny. And I'm a COD fan. I love Call of Duty. I've been
I
playing
thought he
it
did
since
great. This
forever.
was way more enjoyable than the last time he
Yeah.
was on there. But I'm
Yeah.
glad he was able to get his bars off for 8 minutes.
He,
But
he,
at the
he,
same time, they did a little funny with him because they started the music trying to rush him off. You
Right off
know
the
yeah.
that
bat, yeah.
that was dope.
He said that his speech was longer than Call of Duty's campaign. And he only had like a
Yeah,
7 minute, 42-second speech last time, and he said that was longer than the Call of Duty campaign.
Shots fired.
that was
Wow,
great.
that was hilarious. I'll give him that,
Yeah,
bro. That was so awesome. And he's getting so much flack about it right now, bro. But people take it to the
people
heart.
bro,
people
that
can't
that
take a
guy
damn
did
joke.
great, man.
He did great. Yeah, he was great.
People can't take a damn joke these days.
No.
Fuck out
No,
of here.
you offend everybody just by
Yeah, yeah.
existing. Yo, so before y'all bring this shit up, I'm be the first to say Jurassic Park Survival looked dope.
That looked pretty badass, man.
Yeah,
That looked pretty badass.
Is that the VR
um,
game?
nah,
No, no,
is
no.
it
Okay,
VR?
no.
Jurassic
VR.
Park, where she
It
was running
looked
from the
VR.
raptor and then the
Yeah, yeah,
T-Rex
yeah, yeah.
was there.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. That
Well,
looked
but I
awesome. Yeah.
want to know more about what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if you create your character and then you just have to survive on this island with all these fucking dinosaurs trying to eat you.
How fun would
Like
that be co-op?
what? That
What?
would be awesome. And then you gotta help each other, like boss
Hell yeah,
battles.
that'd be
You run
great.
into a T-Rex, like Elden Ring. You just like go into an area and you see this, crazy looking dinosaur. You either fight or run. It'd be
We're gonna die
amazing.
so many times.
Yeah, for sure.
Little ass dinosaurs taking us out. We see run into the T-Rex. It's like, just take me out already.
I thought it was really good. That was
Yeah,
cool because that was like a surprise for me. I didn't see that coming.
yeah. Looking forward to hearing more on that. Um, what about this Dragon Ball Z, man? I'm kind of behind on
Uh,
the whole Dragon Ball thing. Was that just like a fighting game, or was that something more? Anybody
that was
know?
more like Kakarot, wasn't it? That style of that game was more like Kakarot. Did you play Kakarot?
Yeah. So what it is that they didn't include much of Dragon Ball Super in the last ones. Like this game, for what I think, is bringing the Super era into the game world.
Mm.
They got Super Saiyan Blue. They had Jiren. They had who else did they have in that trailer?
Yeah. Oh,
Anyway, I think they're bringing
yeah,
Dragon
Jiren.
Ball Super into the mix.
I missed that. Jiren was there. Jiren?
I believe Jiren was there.
Yeah, I missed it. I don't know. I've never seen him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
But yeah,
what kind
that's
of
what it
game
is.
is
If you
that?
guys didn't see, like they had the different Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super. They had like Cell Saga, then Boo Saga, and now this is just bringing those characters from Super into their fighting game.
So it's like a beat 'em up, Jay. If you might ask me what kind
Yeah.
of game, it's like a beat 'em up. That's what
Yeah,
it
Oh,
is. The style of the
technically
game.
it's a
Yeah.
fighting game. It
Yeah.
just you have a little more room to play with because you can move your characters far
Right.
and then bring them back.
Fly around the whole screen, kind of like the cartoon, and fighting all over the damn
Yeah.
place.
dude, I would love to play like seeing all these games. All the I love the Dragon Balls. Like
Do
I
you
used to watch Dragon Ball
do you
Z.
still love that? Do you still love Dragon Ball? Do you still love Dragon Ball?
I
Oh
love the
shit!
Dragon Balls gay is what I
No,
heard.
no.
Hey, don't delete that on the edit.
Why did I pause there?
No, no, no,
Bro,
no.
I
Why did I
love the
pause
Dragon
there?
Balls.
Why did I
No,
pause there?
I asked him if this is still love Dragon Ball because last time he played Dragon Ball, my son destroyed him. Benny whooped
Oh
his
yeah.
butt with Master Roshi. He just destroyed him, bro.
With
He just
Master Roshi, dog?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He went ham on him.
He
Who
took
were
the
you
little
when?
old guy and took me out. He
He
had
Who
me
were
in
had
a
you?
like
corner.
Goku. He had like
He
Goku
had
or
me in a
something.
corner. No, but what I was gonna say is I love the series, bro. I love them. I used to watch them
Yeah,
as a kid and all that. I'm not
yeah.
up to date on everything on it, but I feel like that game would lend itself really well to like an open world kind of game, maybe like an action RPG kind of deal. Have they
Dude.
ever done that?
Yes, there was one for Super Nintendo that I had that I remember playing, but I can't find it when I look it up. And
Hmm.
it was like that, like an open world. You get to fly anywhere. You guys remember that?
Could it have been Game Boy Advance? Because I think there's a really popular one.
That could be, man. I don't remember much
Yeah,
of my childhood. But I thought it was on Super Nintendo.
yeah. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have Alzheimer's. They said I hit my head a lot.
We'll figure it
That's
out.
what happens when you're a beast in Octagon, buddy.
Nah.
Let
What
me see.
about
So,
OD?
mhm.
What did y'all think?
Oh,
Ah,
that was the
Hideo
guys from Key and
Kojima.
Peele. And
Yeah,
the guys from
partner
Key and
with.
Peele.
Yep.
yeah, with Kojima, King.
So he did that movie Get Out, remember?
Jordan
Peele
Peele.
did? Jordan Peele, yes, that's him. He did the movie Get Out a few years back, which was pretty good.
He's done a few of
So
them.
it is a couple horror genre movies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's done a couple. So I think it might be cool, man. It might be
Yeah.
cool. Let's see.
So
Kojima's great, and this guy's great at producing scary movies. So let's see.
It's a
yeah,
very interesting partnership, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
I
for
mean,
sure.
it kind of makes sense because Kojima, from the beginning, he's been about like the big conspiracy type things, like Metal Gear Solid, and like Metal Gear Solid. A lot of people they see the game and they're like, okay, they take it at face value, but there's like deep, 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 deep stories in it, and it's very interesting. And what happened is in Metal Gear Solid 2, it kind of predicted the modern era of people like being attached to their phones, and I won't go into the whole freaking thing, but as it went along, it kind of got darker and weirder. And then Kojima, I feel like he low key has wanted to, not low key, because he has actually talked about it. He likes horror, he likes scaring people, and he wants to make something that's a video game, but kind of like a movie, but somehow l- enters reality. And I think they implied at one time that maybe it would be something, for example, like you're playing the game or whatever, and you're done for the night, and then all of a sudden you start getting text messages on your phone from like a character in the game or like an enemy in the game or something weird or something like that, where it's not
Mm.
just the game, but it
So
kind
it's
of attaches
interactive.
itself. Yeah, yeah, in a weird kind of way. But I'll tell you one thing, that
It's
guy,
spooky.
yeah, he just comes up with original stuff, and it doesn't always hit, but there's always an audience for it. So he takes this guy who's been creating great horror movies, put them
Hmm.
together, and let's see what we get. But man, that teaser trailer doesn't tell us anything.
No,
So
it
at
doesn't.
least it didn't tell
It
me
just
anything, man.
it just looked really crazy. That's all it was.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So we'll see when something else interesting comes out with that.
And then they also announced
Yeah,
like I love samurai stuff. Oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Chris just loved this show, dog. He just keep bouncing around.
Yeah, I know,
Um,
bro. I got so many thoughts in my head. I'm sorry.
nah, you good, bro. Nah, I thought, like they make a big deal about Kojima, but rightfully so. He's earned everything
Yeah.
that he gets everything he deserves. But something like this really upset me in the show because they give him all the light of day to show a trailer that was weak, you know, at
Yeah.
best. Like, okay, maybe we're a little excited for a horror genre that he's coming out with, but
Yeah.
he spent so much time on stage with Peel, and then they rush off Buddy with like one of the coolest speeches I've heard when that guy from Boulder's Gate, Neil Newborn, is it?
New bomb or something? New bomb. New
Newborn.
bomb, something?
Well,
Just something
I'm
like that.
sorry, Neil, if I know you don't watch this, but I apologize.
If you do.
Yo, the dude felt like one of the most sincere speeches, and then they just rush him off the stage, and then they give this like I don't know, 10 minutes or something like that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And we
Yeah.
know nothing about this game, so that thing kind of upset me. I know
Mm.
everybody's excited to see like, oh, Kojima. It's Xbox, by the way. So
Ooh.
yeah,
Yeah, he's got projects with everybody.
Nice.
Now
Nice.
he's working with Xbox.
but that thing didn't. You guys didn't feel any type of way about that?
The trailer itself, or just the part that rushing
The
them off the stage
controversy.
like that? So
Yeah, well,
I thought the trailer was intriguing. I mean, it didn't have to show me much, but I kind of liked it because just seeing the change in their faces, the characters' faces throughout the trailer makes you think like, what the hell is happening here? What's going on? And I don't know if you noticed their eyes. Their eyes were a little weird at certain parts of the trailer, like as they were interviewing them, and it
or you could
changed.
catch a little reflection, like the
Yeah,
door
was that
opening or something like
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I took it for what it was. It seemed good, cool to me. So I'm curious to see what it's about. And then they Jordan Peele came out, and that was cool, man. I like his movie, so I think it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, it looked interesting, but I get what you're saying as well, BJ. That was kind of weird. It was like a whole lot of nothing in such a long stretched out period of time. I mean, yeah, it was a cool trailer. I want to see more, but like, show me something, bro, something. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but
looked
they
trippy.
rushed everything, dude. Sea of Stars didn't
Yeah,
even get a
I
chance
know,
to
man. That
shine.
yeah,
Like Best
They,
RPG, like that's a big deal, man. Like let these guys
yeah,
go up there, get their award, give a little speech.
Man, I'm
they
just
let the
glad they
big
That's
didn't
guys
put.
go up there.
I'm just glad they didn't put 900 ads in there, man. That last year was ridiculous, bro.
Doritos, Doritos ads.
Ridiculous. Doritos after every award. Um.
You gotta
yeah,
get paid
no,
somehow.
it was. Nah,
Anyways,
man,
oh,
they get more than enough money. Let these developers shine. This is their
Yeah,
their chance, you know.
especially the smaller studios, man. Like Sabotage should have gotten up there and say thank you and whatever it was, and
you know, speaking of all
good.
these ads and stuff, you know what they did have a lot of ads for is handheld PCs,
They
handheld
did,
consoles. They
they
had
did.
plenty of Steam Decks. They were giving out the Lenovo one.
Right. They give the OLED Steam Deck and the Lenovo new one that's coming out. Oh, it's already out. I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
dude. It's pretty. We're in an interesting era now, man, because I feel like I knew that some people would buy the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally and all that, but it seems like the communities of these consoles are growing fast, you know? And I mean, I can tell you right now, I have my ROG Ally, and for PC Game Pass it's $10 a month, so it's very easy and very affordable to jump on there and play all these games for pretty cheap. You have Steam, so you have another massive library right there.
Hmm.
Um, and then eventually, if PlayStation does their own service, like you don't even need any of these consoles. I mean,
Right.
yeah, Nintendo, but hey, there's another handheld, right? Pretty
The
interesting times.
Lenovo, the Lenovo looked pretty cool though, because they did it kind of like they did the Nintendo Switch with the sides coming out, with the Joy-Cons, right, on each side.
Right.
Yeah.
Mosquito here, some mosquito here trying to tear me up. Oh, yeah, so that looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks interesting, but since I already have an ROG Ally, I kind of don't even want to look at it.
I know.
I'm not gonna buy
That's
another
what
Well,
handheld.
I'm saying.
people like me that don't have it, I mean, it's an option maybe. I mean,
Yeah,
it's the same price as the ROG Ally, the Rogue Ally. It's the same price.
yeah.
I think it's like 699 for the Lenovo one. Um, but hey, competition, brings out the best in every company, right?
Hell yeah.
Brings out a
Competition is a
game.
great thing.
Yeah.
Keep it coming.
So yeah, man. The more the merrier. Bring it out.
So what do you guys think about Rise of Ronin, bro?
Whoa,
I
yeah,
thought
Oh,
that looked great.
yeah.
yeah, bro. Team Ninja hit with that thing, man. That and
Team.
and the what was it called? Like traversal abilities, right? Just pulled out like
Oh
a
yeah.
bro. It was dope. He's like doing a hook and pulling himself, and then
Oh yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
like Attack on Titans kind of thing.
Right, right,
And
right.
then he also got like a paraglider type of thing. Man,
I just
that's
got
gonna
into
be
that. Matter of fact, Attack on Titan, the anime.
yeah.
I started watching it. I'm like on season 1 right now. It's
No,
a
the
little
big
trippy, a little
giants
weird.
throw me off. Yeah, it's a little weird.
It's a little weird, yeah. So
I
I'm
heard it's
giving it a
really
shot.
good though.
Yeah, people love it.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm giving it a shot. But yeah, no, the whole thing with the hook and him pulling himself, that was pretty neat.
That was cool. That glider was very, very
Right.
cool. I didn't see that coming. That was pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And,
PlayStation
and there was
exclusive, so enjoy it
and there
while you
was a
can.
scene too. There was a scene there too with you see one of the samurais, right? Dressed, and he pulls out like a one shooter handgun. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, yeah, they
Yeah.
incorporate guns too.
Yeah.
And there seems to be some system where there's like, I guess they're brothers or something like that, where the main protagonist and another guy's rolling with them. So if there's some built-in co-op in there, that'd be pretty sick.
Why they have to be brothers? Why not lovers?
They could be lovers, I don't know.
Oh, you.
meat,
Hey, Chris.
meat lovers.
You didn't see the jab that Jay just threw while you was.
No, it's all right.
Oh man,
What did he say? What did you say? I missed it.
a little
Say with
No,
his
it's
chest.
PlayStation exclusive, bro.
yeah, it's a
Oh,
PlayStation exclusive, so.
hey, maybe
Oh,
come
all of a
December.
sudden it sucks, right? All of a sudden it sucks.
No,
It's
no, no.
trash,
You
huh?
fucking Xbox
May-
asshole.
Hey, come the end of December, man. I might be singing a different tune. You never know, but you know where my loyalty lies.
Yeah.
After
Atari
Christmas,
2600.
he ain't even think
Atari
about Xbox.
2600.
No, bull. No.
Oh,
I
Xbox.
don't know if
Come
it's
on.
a.
I got one for y'all,
What's that?
right? Black Myth,
Yeah, I knew it.
Sun
Go ahead.
Wukong is making his appearance. That game looks phenomenal. I've been following that thing for like 3 years
Yeah,
already.
the
Looks
Monkey King.
great.
Dude,
That looks so rad.
that's gonna be a game. And I'm curious to see, like, I know this thing's gonna sell well because Wukong is one of the dopest characters in existence.
Yeah.
But imagine what they do is like they do like a MCU like built-in universe with the Chinese warriors like Sun Wukong, Guan
Mm-hmm,
Yu,
right.
Neza, like, oh, if they just like bring all them things together, it's gonna be
The
fire.
the only thing that to me is a little worrisome is that they made it seem a lot like a like the game play style of the dodging and slashing and everything. It kind of looked like a Soul game.
Yeah, it's like a Ninja Gaiden, bro, but with
No, but
Wukong.
like, yeah, but they made it seem like a Dark Soul or what's the other one? The big one just came out like last year, one game of the year last year.
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring, yeah, like that kind of style of fighting. That's what it looked like. So I hope not, because I'm not a big Souls guy. I get my butt kicked. I get frustrated after half an hour trying to beat the same boss over and over.
Same.
So hopefully
You
it's not
should
like
just
that.
use easy mode and just do it for the story.
Oh, I can't.
No, it has to be at
I can
least
never.
no, it has to be at least a normal or like below insane.
Y'all are
Yeah,
crazy. If
I'm
the
not a
game is,
game journalist. I don't put easy mode.
No,
oh, I'm sorry.
Shots fired.
no.
I must
Shots
be
fired.
weak then. Sometimes I
Live your
just want
best
to
life.
cruise through the story, man. And I'm not trying
Yeah,
to go through all this stress. I want to enjoy myself.
That's what normal
So,
mode is
you
for.
know, I don't know about that.
that's what Jay experienced when he
Hey
played
man.
Benny on Dragon Ball Z, insane mode.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. So how about yo, Outlast Trials. Did you guys see this? Outlast Trials. So
I gotta look it up.
this game Outlast came out years ago at this point. It's got to be getting close to like 7 or 8 years ago, maybe more even. And it's basically a horror game, first person. You don't have weapons unless you get some later. Maybe you do, but you're using your camera to be able to see the night vision mode on your camera to be able to see what's ahead. And then you have to preserve batteries and find batteries. And basically, you're being tortured and they're killing people. And I think they like cut off your hand or something. It's a
Oh,
gory ass game.
yeah.
So then they made Outlast 2, which was for the next generation. It was like I guess PS4, Xbox One, and same thing. A lot of horror, a lot of crazy stuff. It's a survival horror where it's more of like a cat and mouse kind of thing, where you just kind of got to get away. But now it looks like they made like an online multiplayer version where I guess you and your friends are stuck in this place with a bunch of these deranged killers and torturers or whatever.
Oh, that's the one with the four characters, right?
Yeah, yeah,
The
that's what
four
it looked
girls,
like. I
the
don't
four girls.
remember if they were
I can't
girls
remember.
or dudes or
Oh, yeah.
what, but yeah, that was the gory one, the nasty one, where
Right.
like, so I'm assuming, maybe some of you get caught and then you have to like help
Mm.
free the other one and escape the premises or whatever. But that would be a fun game to play together. Like, bro, horror games that are multiplayer like that, that's to me that's a lot of fun. So,
Bro,
You gotta play
this
it during
thing
you have to
looks.
play it during the day though. You can't
nah,
play it at
play at
night.
Nah,
night.
you're a grown
At
ass
night.
man, bro. Let's
Yeah,
make
you're a
it
grown ass
I
man.
don't,
spicy.
Just turn on the lights.
I don't want, I don't watch
Dude,
scary movies. No, no.
this game looks trippy as fudge.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
It's really creepy, man. Wow.
At the end, when the guy comes with a metal mask and everything, right? That's the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Where he went inside the guy's stomach to grab something out. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So
Uh,
yeah, that's a super trippy game. I normally I'm not too crazy about it, but that one as a multiplayer game sounds like it would be a lot of fun. So let me see what else we got here. Banishers.
Sure, that look good too. That look good too.
let's
So my
see,
pick, my
Vanisher.
pick is right.
Blade.
Oh, say what you
Oh,
just say it again.
Banishers look super good. Blade. Bro, Banishers look dope. It was like they were reciting some verse like live life or death
Oh yeah,
die or
yeah, yeah,
death.
yeah, yeah. Yes.
And then
That
the
one. Yes.
combo and then she says either save me or or do something but don't leave me like this, and she's like a ghost on the other side,
Right,
you know?
right,
That
right,
that
right.
was really cool.
But the combat is
Very.
cool because there's some parts of the trailer where he's fighting, and you see her come out and do certain little things
Yeah.
here and there. That was pretty fire. That's pretty dope.
It
That was
looks
nice.
really good, man. It looks
Yeah, I
really good.
enjoyed that. I was quite surprised at how many games I enjoyed.
Yeah,
Because
that's a
usually
lot of them.
on these like showcases and stuff, only like 3 or 4 games speak to me. But this one had a lot of bangers, man.
Yeah. What was the name of the one that was like a futuristic heist kind of game? When you walk in, I don't know if you remember the trailer. You walk in and there's a guy sitting in the chair, and he has some kind of like this weird mask, and they're interrogating him, and then everything just breaks like like all hell breaks loose.
I
What's
don't
the name of the
remember,
game
man.
now? Damn it! If I see it, it comes back to me, I'll let you know. But it looked really good. It was like a space heist kind of game. Like it looked good, man. It looked so good.
Sounds like it's right up my alley.
I don't want to. I
Oh,
don't
oh,
want to take a
I
step
got it.
back, but go
Got
ahead.
it. Sorry. I got it. I'm sorry. Den of Wolves. That's what it was.
Den of Wolves.
Den of Wolves. Yeah, Den of Wolves. That's what it was. It was like a heist kind of futuristic heist kind of game.
Let me see.
That looks so freaking good, bro.
By the way, Banishers comes out February 13th, man.
Wow.
It's around the
Really?
corner. Finally, something
Wow.
coming sometime soon.
Instead of next year, 2025.
Hmm.
But check out Den of Wolves, Jake.
Yeah,
You know?
Den of Wolves look dope. Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah. What was the one where the robots were attacking the house with the mom was like a robot herself,
Oh,
and she ends up getting half her face blown off, and then they're like, "It's gonna be okay. The demon is here," and then that lady just comes wrecking everybody.
yeah. I sent it to you earlier. Um, Let me think of it. Give me 2 seconds. I think I got it here. Just gotta give me a minute.
Like the demons
Well,
coming, and she come down the street just
yeah.
taking all these robots out, and the police officers or whatever.
The Last Sentinel.
The last
Yeah, that's
sentinel.
it.
That thing
Last
looked
Sentinel. Yeah,
dope.
that's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. And that
That looked
thing
pretty
looked
cool.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was quite a lot
yeah, man.
of games shown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then my favorite game of all time. I was texting you guys throughout the whole night last night, seeing how far you were into the video game awards. I was dying trying to talk about this damn thing.
So talk about Blade, bro.
Blade, bro. Blade is Microsoft's answer to freaking Wolverine and Spider-Man, right? My favorite freaking vampire hunter, man. Blade. That's gonna be, I think, Xbox's game of the year when it comes out.
What at what point in the trailer did you realize that it was Blade?
When he started shaving them, and then you see his tooth in the
Yep.
corner, it's like, oh, that's Blade. That's when I realized all I need to see is that tooth, his vampire teeth taken out, and then I said, oh, it's a Blade game, and damn right.
Yeah,
And that way he said, you're not gonna hurt me because the guy's shaking, trying to shave him, give him a shave.
around
The
the
guy's
same
hand is
time when
shaking.
he's like, "I don't bite." That's when
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
"Oh
yeah.
shit, it's Blade, man."
Excuse me,
That was really, really cool.
Yeah, what do you feel
bro.
about the art design, like the direction,
I actually like that. I like that. I didn't
right?
expect it, but I can get with that.
So it's Arcane and Bethesda, right? Arcane made that game Deathloop, which is kind of like looks kind of similar to it. The art style of this game is very similar to Deathloop, which is that kind of like faded cartoonish style, kind of, for lack of a better word.
Yeah,
Um, that's what it looked like. So I think it's gonna be, man. I hope they make it, but they make it like a Savage Blade game, bro. Like bloody, like decapitations, arms being hacked off, like nuts. What a Blade game should be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got to be
Yeah,
gory.
Yeah,
You got to be messing up some
100%.
vampires.
can't make Blade and like not do blood.
Right.
That's crazy.
But you know what I mean? Like make it like, man, like see swords coming through the back, freaking vampires being slashed in half, kind of thing. That's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. I'm super stoked for that one. Super excited for that game.
How would you
I don't
guys
think it's.
feel if they make like a universe like on the Xbox side? Like Spider-Man has Wolverine integrated now. They had references to the Avengers. Who would y'all want to see like with Blade?
What were we saying earlier? The Punisher. Get a
Yeah,
good Punisher game
Punish.
in. We were saying that earlier. That'll be a good thing.
That'd be
Yeah,
sick.
that'd be really dope.
Yeah, man. No, man. Punisher and Blade together? What? Even Ghost Rider. That'll be another good
Oh,
one.
Ghost
Ghost
Rider be
Rider,
sick.
damn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Those two will be.
I feel would complement Blade well would be Gambit.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
both of
love
Next
them
gen with
Gambit.
would
the.
fight up close, you know,
Hmm.
and the projectile like Blade have a gun
Hmm.
or Gambit will have some kinetic cards.
Hmm.
Make a co-op, you know.
That could work. That could work.
That
That could
would be
work.
dope. But I'm excited. I really thought the art direction was like different. It's just something new, and I think it goes well with Blade. So
Or even a
I
Deadpool
hope
with
that
Blade.
works out.
Or even
Yeah,
a Deadpool and
Deadpool.
Blade together. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Have a little comedic, like you know,
one's a little too serious
thinking
and
it
one's like really goofy.
chimichangas all day long, bro. That'd be dope. What else,
Oof.
boys? What else? What else got your
So
attention?
there was something that I didn't realize that I had missed is when they did the orchestra played the Final Fantasy VII music for Rebirth, and they were playing a trailer in the background, and I didn't realize that I had missed the trailer for Rebirth. And
Uh,
buddy, I mean, for somebody like obviously I played the game back then and everything, and you're just looking at it through a whole different scope, and then now getting to see the details of this trailer, it's so nuts, man. The Cosmo Canyon part, the Bugenhagen dude, the gold saucer, where they do the play. I guess they're gonna like expand on that and stuff. And man, it's just one thing after another. There's the Titan summon. Man, there's just so many things, and to see it in real life like this, so to speak, is just so damn cool. I don't know how I missed this, but yeah, new trailer's out. Unless that was the trailer last night, because it looks like these are from a day ago. But yeah, I can't wait for that game, dude. I might have to take some time off of work for that one. Team No
What
Sleep.
about the people that um did No Man's Sky? What was the
oh yeah,
game
yeah,
they
yeah, 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 yeah,
announced?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that was towards later on in the game. It was like a Space Odyssey game as well, wasn't it? Or no?
I
Am I
think
wrong?
it took place in on Earth, but it was like so
Hmm.
much depth in it.
Light No Fire.
Like no fire. Yeah, yes,
Light,
yes,
no
yes, yes.
fire.
That's what it was. Yes.
It looks like an MMO, which would be pretty badass. Well, I mean, it's whatever kind of game I guess No Man's Sky is. I don't know if that's considered an
Hmm.
MMO, but you're playing with other people.
Right.
I thought it was
And
pretty
and they
dope, man.
and they were saying it's like a 10-year plan for the game as well, just like No Man's Sky that's had multiple different chapters released throughout the lifetime of the game. Because No Man's Sky was I think they came out like 10 years ago, right? Oh no, am I wrong? It was announced like
Mm,
10 years ago, and little
not
by little,
maybe announced
maybe
10
another.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably announced back then, but it had some big blunders. The game came out and they said that the universe is huge, but you'll be able to see people on other planets and everything, and then it turned out that that wasn't true because like two players used coordinates and stuff and went to the same place and they were there and they couldn't see each other, so they got
Oh
called
yeah.
out on that, and like everything was very boring and generic and everything. And then over the course of several years, they really redeemed themselves, and right now it's like
Right.
a really great space travel game with awesome mechanics and stuff. A lot of fun, huge community
Yeah.
behind it. So Hopefully they learn their lesson and they do good with this one.
Yeah,
Don't
man.
repeat the same mistake. It looks good. Looks great. Let me see. So TV show related. Our buddy from
Ooh,
Twisted Metal came out and he was extremely awkward.
I know, right?
Extremely
You shut
awkward.
up. You good. I love
I
you
was like,
too.
please stop. Please, it hurts. I was by myself and I felt uncomfortable. I was like, please stop. What are you doing, bro? But anyways, I'm glad to hear that they got a season 2. Let's hope that they're listening to the fans and they make it a little bit darker, slightly more serious.
Yeah.
And I like that at the end he had the tag that said roadkill because you see the car and you're like, that's roadkill, but they never say
Yeah.
it. And then at the end, it's kind of like, hey, we know. So it's like they're self-aware. So hopefully season 2 will be good. Hopefully darker.
Yeah, absolutely.
And while on the topic of TV shows, that Fallout TV show looks sick. Oh, man, I'm excited. I'm so excited for that. So excited for that one. I forgot
That
about
looks
it.
awesome.
Yeah, I had forgotten about it, dude. And
Wasn't
looking
it?
at all the little details in the trailer, it looks like it 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 looks like the story of Fallout 3, which is a great story. So it looked like Nuketown and I forgot what else was in it right now. But if that's the case, man, super exciting stuff.
What was the character's name with the guy with the no nose? You see, that was pretty cool. What? Do you remember his name?
I don't remember his name, but he was a big character in in that game. I was gonna
Fallout
say the
3.
first one.
Wasn't he big in Fallout 3? Yeah, right.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, but he's like a private eye or something like that.
Right. Right.
I just hope, I don't know much about Fallout, but I just hope that they respect the lore and they play as close to their chest as they can. I know some things got to change, and I think I watched a podcast or read an article something about Todd Howard was working with these guys and they came up with ideas that he was like, "Damn, why didn't we think of that?" You know?
Wow.
So
Well, that
that
sounds
would be
good.
very cool. Yeah,
That's a
very
compliment.
exciting for something like that. Mhm.
It looks good.
So I
Looking at the
really hope.
trailer, it's got I see how the blues and yellows of the suits can be a little bit of like an eyesore, but instead of trying to change it and put their own twist on it, it seems like they left it the way it is. And it was pretty obvious to me that, hopefully I'm right, that it was Fallout 3's story. And if that's the case, it seems like they're sticking true to it. So,
Heard they're gonna
Character's
give
name is
Vault
the
Boy.
Ghoul.
What? What are you talking about?
No, the character with the no nose. The
Oh,
Ghoul.
okay.
The Ghoul, right? That's his name.
no, well, ghoul, like he is a ghoul. Like a ghouls are like people that were out in the world when the nukes all went off
Mm.
and managed to survive and not die. And then there's different levels of them. But yeah, he is a ghoul, but he has a name. I can't remember his name.
That's what they
Um,
named him in the cast here for the show. I was looking at the cast, and it says under the guy's character, the actor's name, which is Walton Goggins, the Ghoul.
mhm, let me see.
I heard that they're gonna give Vault Boy a origin story
Mm.
in
Hmm?
this show.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's gonna be interesting, man. I'm
yeah.
excited. Way more excited about Fallout than Halo Season 2. I'll tell you that much.
That's messed up.
Oh, it's
But
the
you're right,
most
though. I'm with you.
trash show on the planet Earth,
I'm with
man.
you.
They
I couldn't stick with
respected
it.
zero about Halo. Zero. I don't even know how that thing got the green light. And they made
Man.
Season 2, bro.
See, I disagree with Jay in regards to like Twisted Metal. I want the comedic value in that show because I loved it, especially with Sweet Tooth. I love Sweet Tooth because he was hilarious in that show.
But correct me
So
if I'm
I
wrong,
hope.
Jay. I don't think Jay was saying that he wanted like less comedy. Keep the comedy, but make it a little more dark. You know?
No, I think it's a little more serious. When you saying that, Jay?
Yeah, it's more serious, but no, I think it said dark. Like a more serious tone would be a little bit darker, but you could still keep the funny shit here and there.
No. No. Well,
Yeah, I think you said it like on our first episode, BJ, that the Twisted Metal series originally when we were kids was scary and creepy. You know, like
Oof.
when you would start up the game, it was like it wasn't funny. It was dark, very dark, and you felt as a kid like you shouldn't be playing this kind of thing. You know, so I think that they definitely need to keep the funny. But if they could somehow turn the environment a little bit more scary and make you feel a little bit more worried. Like you're worried around Sweet Tooth, right? Because he's unstable and he might kill you at
right.
any given time.
Right.
But if they can make it a little bit more suspenseful, a little bit more horror based, I think it'd be more fun. I think it'd be more
Yeah.
more of a ride, you know. And at the end when they did that, the end scene, I don't want to spoil it if anybody hasn't seen it, but basically in the end of the season they do something that you were kind of hoping that they would do. I think that they could have done a better job with that and make that darker. Like it should be
Mm,
darker. But
mm.
I think I have faith in them that they'll do a better job on the second season. Not that the first one
Okay.
was bad. I want it to be
I loved
more
it.
Twisted Metal, you know?
I
And
agree.
on that token, I believe that they're working on a Twisted Metal game and maybe it'll come out with season 2 or something like that. But man, we used to love playing that split screen. My brother and I used to go around blowing the shit out of each other, blowing each other up and all that, and my cousins too and all that. So it would be really cool to be able to have a modern version of that. Maybe we can play online,
Mm.
you know,
Yeah.
better graphics,
Yeah.
better destruction mechanics and stuff. I think it'd be badass.
I'm gonna call it
Like a
now.
little
The next PlayStation showcase, I think they're gonna announce a Twisted Metal game.
little
And
TDM kind of style.
yeah, bro,
from
I
your
used
lips
to
to
get
God's ears.
goosebumps when we're fighting, and then you hear Sweet Tooth coming into the arena, and I'm like,
You
oh
hear the laugh?
shit!
Yeah.
And you get hyped, bro. It was creepy, man. I
Yeah.
want that same tone. Exactly what Jay said. We
Me
on
too.
the, yo, my boy, dog.
Yeah, man.
We're on the same.
You feel
Keep,
that like I don't know where he's at, but I gotta drive. I gotta drive.
yeah,
I gotta
Do
keep moving.
scary.
do a free for all multiplayer on online. That'd be dope.
And as a matter of fact, so there is another like let's say like boss bad guy in the in Twisted Metal 2, um Minion. You remember
Mm.
Minion? He
Mm.
Uh,
has kind of like a mini tank kind of thing. I don't know if that's something they could incorporate, but that might be a good for season 2.
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely, man.
But there's a lot
Twisted
of
Metal
characters
was
that they
dope.
can play with. Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. Nice.
What else? What
What do
else?
y'all feel about the Suicide Squad?
I don't know what
Kills
to
the
feel about
Justice
it.
League.
I'm glad that they showed the Justice League at least in this one, but to me it still looks like the same game.
I'm not sold on the gameplay style. It looked more like a because I can't see like Harley Quinn bolting herself in the air and maintaining herself in the air while shooting down. Doesn't seem like doesn't seem like a realistic style kind of game or I don't know. It's like what you're just gonna put Spider-Man on Harley Quinn and have her float around in the air as she's shooting, making doing flips and stuff. It looked kind of I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to play it to really see what it's about. I'm not sold on it yet.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't like. I mean, I don't want to tell you. I think it sucks and it's not going to be good. You know, there's always a chance,
Hmm. Hmm.
but I don't really see any change from the first trailer. You know, and it's unfortunate because you have all these badass characters and everything like that, but maybe they should
Hmm.
have just done the whole thing on the ground, so it'll be
Right.
a little bit more. But you're telling me every single character has the ability to basically fly. They all have jetpacks
Right.
on.
Right.
Okay, I guess.
See King Shark just
Yeah, dude.
bolting up.
Like, I don't know what the solution is, man. I'm not a creative person. And I'm not a game dev. I don't know what the right answer
Hmm.
is, but it just looks weird and gimmicky. And just I understand that a lot of these games, like the Batman Arkham series and Spider-Man, It's nice to be able to have that traversal and be able to go up in the sky and move around and all that. That's
Mhm.
great, but I just don't think it just doesn't fit here, in my
But that's
opinion.
Batman though. That's we're talking about Batman. Batman could pull himself with a freaking grapple gun and
Yeah.
float. That's Batman. That's Arkham, Arkham Asylum and all those games. I don't see that in this game. I don't know, man. I hope it doesn't flop. I hope it does well. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I get to enjoy it and actually enjoy it instead of getting ticked off that I spent $60 on a game that is complete doo doo, like the freaking Green Lantern movie. Um, but no, let's
Hey,
see.
don't talk about my
Hopefully,
Green Lantern like that.
hopefully Microsoft gives them a bag, and then that way we
Mm.
get to play it for quote unquote free.
Yeah, I would love to try it for
Yeah,
free. That's
yeah.
probably gonna be the only way I get this game. Back
Yeah,
then,
put a
there was
demo
2
out.
games I got super excited for when they first announced it. The
Mm.
Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League, because it sounded like a cool premise at the time,
Right.
and Gotham Knights. And coming from the creators of Arkham series, blah blah blah.
Mm.
Gotham Knights was a huge disappointment. I haven't played it, but my God, that shit looked trash. And now Suicide Squad is the same. Like it doesn't match. I cannot see, like you guys said, you're always in the air. They're fighting Green Lantern in the trailer. Green Lantern literally destroyed what are they capable of hurting like the Green Lantern? He has this armor around him. Like how can they even hurt him? And what they were doing in the trailer did not match any type of pain level that I saw, like trying to break through to him.
Right.
Superman comes on scene. It's like, how you gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of curious, but the gameplay looks trash, man. So trash. Now I wonder what the hell they were thinking, like get into this. I feel
I
like
feel
it's
We might
like
be
gonna be a
wrong.
Debbie Downer, but I may be wrong. So hopefully
We
they
might be.
prove me wrong.
Hopefully we're wrong. Hopefully we're
Yeah,
wrong.
I
Hopefully it's
hope
a
so.
great game. Hopefully we get to enjoy it, and hopefully they do like a co-op. I'm pretty sure they'll do a co-op for
Dude,
it.
Green Lantern can mop every single person on that team. Like it's crazy to me. But
Yeah.
all right.
Hey, listen. It is what it is, man. Hopefully
Look,
we get to enjoy it, and hopefully it's a good game, and hopefully it's not trash.
look at my shirt, yo. I'm a fucking Justice League connoisseur. It doesn't make any sense what's going on in that game.
but it's not based on the comics.
Not that I know.
No.
No,
Whoa, why would they pick those
I don't know.
4 characters of all of them? You know?
Yeah, right.
So
I don't know. I always assume that all this stuff is based off comics, and I just don't know about it. But hey, maybe they got creative and they decided to do something that's weird and doesn't make sense.
But they put Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, Harley Quinn, and King Shark, right? Those are the 4 they put in there.
yeah,
Oh, is that Captain Boomerang? Yeah, Captain Boomerang, right? Yeah.
a fake ass street shark. Oh.
With a machine
King
gun
Shark.
and a jetpack.
Yeah.
Seems
Nah.
legit.
Yeah. Well, let's see, man. Let's give it a try and see how it is. And if it sucks, then we will trash it. If not, then like, hey, we were wrong. It's a good game.
Let's not bully them.
Yeah. At least not
Any
yet.
other games y'all want to cover
Let me see. Let me see. Let me
before we
see. Let me
close
see
this
here.
show?
Yeah. Let me see here. No, I think that was the last one. Yeah. Far as that's the
Were
last
you
ones.
you guys surprised that any games didn't show up? If so, which game?
Of course. You want to go, Jay?
I'm not surprised that Wolverine didn't show up, but I would have liked something. Maybe a little bit of story or something. Maybe like a second teaser trailer.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't expecting that much. The only thing that I'm kind of upset about is, and again, I think all the stuff that they showed from Sega was awesome. I think it's great. But
Oh, here
they
we
were
go
make
again.
but
But
like
what?
where's the big thing, man? The big reveal. Like they were
Oh, it's
saying, everybody
early.
come see this. Here it comes. You know what? More than anything, I'm excited to find out what it is. Because
Mm.
if I were to speculate, this whole big game that Sega's making, I'm not a creative person again, but maybe it is some kind of an open world. It doesn't have to be open world, but like an online game where you can maybe pick some of your favorite Sega characters, and maybe there is a racing section. Maybe there is a kind of like a Smash Brothers kind of thing, and I don't know, maybe there's more to it. I don't know what this super game is, but when you start barking all this stuff that you've got like this super game is going to be, you got to be ready to show something interesting, something different.
A super game would take a crazy amount of time to develop, and it's kind of hard. Like, I honestly, that's the one game I have no idea what it could possibly be about. Because Sega has so many
Mm.
IPs. So is it gonna be like a World of Warcraft where all of the IPs go into one universe and like different sections of the game? You know, I
Sign
have
me up.
no. It has to be an MMO. No,
I
super game using
I
Azure
hope
cloud
so.
servers. Like, I don't know, man. But it's interesting. I'm kind of like, yes, I want to know. I really want to know, but I kind of want them to reveal something like that on an Xbox showcase. And I think they will because it's a partnership with Xbox using their servers. So, or technology. So, I think that that would come on an Xbox showcase, not on something like this. On this, I really, like I'm telling you, this was the highlight of the show for me. The Sega announcement, because not only do I have such a fond memory of playing those games, like Sega is one of my favorite developers. Like Jet Set Radio looked so good here. So good. I was watching it and I got a Pride Prism out of nowhere. Like it was fucking crazy, dude.
Don't Google that word. Don't Google that word, guys.
Oh my
But
God.
no, honestly, I really like that. I'm excited to relive reimagined worlds of shit that I loved growing up. So kudos for them. But I
There's a
get
lot
what
of
you're
those that
saying,
I.
and you're
Mm,
absolutely right. But yeah, for
yeah.
me it was cool.
It, there's a lot of those games that I didn't get to play, or I played for a little bit back in the day. I didn't have a Sega. My uncle did, and then I had a couple friends that had them. So those games are games that I only kind of like tapped into for just a little bit, and it's exciting to have them come back like this in a new and fresh way and be able to jump into them for the first time. So that definitely be badass to check those out. So I'm definitely excited for them. Don't get me wrong. And yeah, I know that a game that big is going to take a while to reveal, but it'd be nice to hear something, and then they can say 2025 or 2026 or whatever, or release date coming in the future or something like that. You know, be exciting to see what it is, because right now it just kind of sounds like super game. What do you kind of sounds funny, but I'm excited, man. Genuinely excited, and I love to see Sega come back into this and
Fuck yeah. I
you
feel
know
like this is a
kind of step back up.
resurgence,
Right?
bro. Just what
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
yeah.
said, man. Like I feel like Sega is back and I feel like they have a chance to be back on top again,
Mhm.
you know? Which is super exciting.
And this should
Super
be a
exciting.
hit towards Nintendo, because we all know that Nintendo has a ton of IPs and just older games that have been out of the mix for so long and people have been asking for so long. And now you have Sega saying, "Hey, look what we're doing. We're taking all these old games, we're refreshing them, redoing them, and bringing them out." And the cool part about them is these aren't like big AAA games, so you can start cranking them out a little bit faster. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they release maybe two or three together around the same time, and then say, "Hey, 6 months later or next year, there's going to be two or three more." I wouldn't be surprised if they do something
Mm.
like that, and then start announcing what the next wave of games will be. Wishful thinking, but I think it could be in the realm of possibility. And then hopefully Nintendo would, you know, feel like, okay, maybe that's. And the thing is, Nintendo, they're Nintendo does something that I don't think anybody else does. they complete games and then they hold on to them and drop them whenever is good for them.
Feel like it. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, they have games that are lesser graphics. It's not as difficult to create as as your Hellblades and Last of Us. So they can do it, and hopefully, this now smaller competitor doing it will motivate them to say, all right, let's grab these games. I guess people really do want them. Let's do it. So hopefully.
So you know what I think too? I was just thinking, what's bringing Sega back into the light again is the new Sonic movies, man. Like the Sonic 1 and 2, and then the third one
Oh
coming out
man.
soon. I think those movies have revitalized the whole Sega genre again. So, that's awesome. I can't wait. I wish they would have dropped the trailer for Sonic 3 during the Sega, during the Sega showcase thing they just did at VGA. Um, but getting back to what I was disappointed in, like I said earlier, Ed Boon and Vince Zampella. I wish they would have freaking put a Titanfall 3 and Injustice 3. I, but that's my take. And I'll leave it at that.
Right.
What
I'm
about you,
kind of
BJ? You
excited
had the
for that whole Sega when it listed the 5 games and then it said and more. I
Yeah.
kind of want, and I've been wanting for a while, and I have it on my backlog. I literally bought the game, but I haven't been able to play it. It's Sonic Frontiers. I love those Sonic games, the Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, and I want them to do something of that nature, which I heard that Sonic Frontiers is very close to it. But yeah, disappointed.
Wow.
I don't think I'm disappointed about any lack of reveals. I would have loved Perfect Dark, to be honest. Like, I really want to see what that's about.
Mm.
But I think Xbox had a pretty good showing. I think the games in general as a showcase was pretty good, man.
So,
But what I was disappointed in the most, like I told you guys, the not giving anybody the time of day to
mm,
accept and live down what they just accomplished. I feel like these categories were super biased. I feel like the Xbox tax is real, even though they won a few games, but I mean a few awards. But man, that shit made no sense to me. Best ongoing game, Cyberpunk. Dude, how about Halo Infinite? Huh? They've done
mm,
some crazy strides on that thing. And now it's almost got a bigger player count than ever. Yeah, it just didn't make sense what the categories were. And then the fact that they rush it irks my nerves to the 10th degree. Like, you don't rush them. It's an award show. It's not a showcase. You know, they did pretty good with the games, but man, like, we're here to see the developers. Let them get their shine. And I don't know. To me, they could have had a less games and more of that.
mm,
And I'm not a big fan of like award shows like the Grammys or something, but
mm.
I feel like it's that time of the year that they should be able to get their shine. I would have loved to see Sabotage Studios up there, soaking in the glory, saying whatever they're saying, being
Mm-hmm.
humble. That guy Neil, again, the guy from Baldur's Gate, Neil Newborn.
Mm,
I don't know his name. I'm sorry. But I thought that guy's speech was amazing, dude. Like, I felt like it was genuinely humble, and what he was saying was like very powerful. And then played the music. I thought it was so disrespectful, dude. I don't know. To me, as an award show, straight trash. Straight trash.
nice place to go from this is what letter grade would you put on that award show?
Y'all want me to
Me?
start?
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
I'm
go ahead.
gonna
You can
start
Send it.
because it's gonna be a little more negative than you guys. As a showcase, I probably would have gave it like a B plus, A minus maybe. Like, there was a lot of games that speak to me. As an award show, D minus, F plus. Like, and I'm serious. It's a
Yeah.
yo. the categories, I think that they're just trying to appeal to like Hollywood's audience instead of just, I don't know, taking it like making video games bigger than movies, you know?
Right.
It's the best medium on the planet. And they're trying to conform to something that's already there instead of making their own.
Mm.
So I don't think we need any of these actors that have no idea what a video game is up there talking. Al Pacino last year was like, what? Dude, I
Yeah.
love Al Pacino, but come on, man. He didn't know anything about a video game.
About gaming,
We
yeah.
don't
You
need
you
that.
you can
Bring,
tell when they're full of shit.
yeah,
Matthew
100%, bro.
McConaughey kind of, you know, was a little bit there as well, and I think
He's
Jordan Peele.
teetering the line, but he didn't
He,
try to be something that he's not, in
Just,
my opinion.
yeah,
I think instead of Keeley hosting every damn year, put Henry Cavill up here to host it. He's a gamer. Put him up there. Let him host. Let Superman host it next year.
Ah,
I
I'm,
think.
I'm
yeah. It's
not.
his.
It's his show. I mean,
Yeah, he's not gonna
Yeah, I know.
let that happen.
Well, at least put him as a guest host instead of having that annoying ass girl he had there. She was freaking annoying, bro.
I don't
Jesus
think. I
Christ.
think she did a better job than he did, to
You
be
think?
honest,
Nah,
bro.
I don't know. She didn't know that. She didn't know the shit
Yeah.
out of me.
Yeah. How so?
Yeah. It's just something about her I wasn't feeling. I guess. I just no. I couldn't.
Yeah, no,
I don't
Sydney
know.
Goodman. I think she did a great job,
Yeah.
What is she from?
bro. I think she was from IGN. She used to do like the
Yeah.
Daily Fix or something like that.
Hmm.
She branched out,
Oh.
but I think she did a great job. I think Keeley needs some work, but yeah, that's my take. As an award show, there were so many nominations that shouldn't have been nominated, and it's like they turned a blind eye to some great things, and then the whole bias. Like I don't know. I feel like Hollywood bottom.
Mm.
Where's Harry Potter? You mean to tell me Harry Potter didn't deserve one award in any of those categories?
Right now, that Hogwarts Legacy is the top 10 of best-selling games right now this month. I gotta read
This
up the
month,
search
in
Still,
a
results.
year, I think is the most sold
No,
game all
but
year.
but but at the beginning of the month, it was a number 14, and you just jumped up to the 10th spot.
Yeah,
almost
I
a
hope.
year later, and it's still on
Mm.
the top
Top
10.
10.
It literally it dropped like January or February, no?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
February. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Can't remember. Can't remember the exact date.
So yeah, what do you think?
I gave the trailers and everything a B plus. 'Cause I was that was the most exciting part for me was all the trailers, and there was a lot of good trailers out there, a lot of good ones. The show itself, I'm being a little nicer than BJ, but I gave it a C. I thought there could be there's more room for improvement in this show, and when I say more room for improvement, I mean there's more give these people the time that's needed for them to actually go out there and thank their audience, thank their the player, thank the people who play their games. Though let them get their time to shine on stage. Sabotage, prime example. Put out a great game and didn't get a chance to go out there and say a doggone word. They just threw them with two other categories, and that was the end of it, which is a shame. You know.
I heard that
Um,
Sabotage wasn't there because they were working on that DLC. They were trying to hurry it up for you.
Shut up. No, bro. But yeah,
That's great.
Sorry.
and before I forget, I was going to tell you one more thing of two games I want for the Sega to come out. One, Alter Beast. Hopefully they revamp Alter Beast. And two, Echo the Dolphin. Remember Echo the Dolphin?
Oh
Oh
snap!
shit.
So hopefully they bring those two out. They revamp those two. Those will be two cool ones to revamp.
While before I go into my grade, I'm gonna piggyback on what you just said about Sega, and I'm gonna ask for Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh yeah. So
Give me a
Jam and
Toe
Earl.
Jam and Earl,
Yeah.
and let me give you one more.
Vector Man.
Vector Man 6.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh no, Rocket Knight Adventures. Thank you.
Oh. Yeah.
Ah, I don't
So
remember
good.
this.
So, oh, that was a banger for the Sega Genesis. Look it up, BJ. I think you're gonna like it.
What was it called?
Rocket Knight Adventures.
Rocket
You're a
Knight Adventure.
possum who's a knight. Give it a
Oh yeah.
chance. It's so good. So it's tough, man. I felt like the whole show was a lot longer than last year. Maybe I'm wrong, but it felt
No,
like
it
it
was.
just took. Was it? All right, so
Yeah,
it was
100.
extremely long, and still there wasn't enough time for everybody to shine. And they didn't waste a lot of time on these introduction to the games, but they did show a lot of games. So I'm not a good manager, director, or anything like that, so I don't know what they could have done to make it work better. But looking at everything in one, I'm not gonna split it up like you guys did. I can't. Um, Looking at all bird's eye view, there were some good reveals, a couple of them that were like, whoa. And the award part of it was kind of like a little bit annoying as well. A lot of time spent on Kojima. He's awesome, but that whole thing was just like 10 minutes of I don't know what the hell just happened. I just give the thing a flat C. Average. There were good things, there were terrible things, and I'm gonna put it right in the middle. Average of a C for the whole thing. So
All right. So C,
All right.
C, and F. Well, I'll be nice. F plus. Oh,
Uh,
what a night! What a night! It's some like an award show that's once a year, but I just feel like it misses the mark every year. Like I cannot get behind this damn show, you know. But I'm happy because at the same time it brings attention to games and it gets a lot of attention, which I want more. You know, it's something that I guess unites everybody around the world with one common interest, which is video games. But
right.
the show's trash. I don't know how else to say it.
no,
I
I
hope.
agree with you on that because especially because you have Persona and Monster
Jesus
Hunter, which
Christ.
they're not for me, man. Like I'm sure that they're great games in their own right, but it's not for me. But watching people play them and purchase them and everything like that helps us across the board. And this show does the same thing. You know, people are like, "Damn, there's an award show going on for video games, and Matthew McConaughey is there, and Keanu Reeves has been there, and Al Pacino, and
Right.
all these people." So it's good for us. You know,
Yeah.
even though it kind of isn't great, it's good for us. So
It is, but
I'll
if you
take it.
got actors coming, like at least have them be gamers. You know what I'm saying?
Henry Cavill, bro.
Let's go.
Did I say
How
that
is he
earlier?
not there? How is he not there? How many years has this thing been going on?
Did you guys
You
ignore
know
what I
what I'm
said
saying?
earlier?
Huh?
Did you guys ignore me what I said earlier about him hosting?
Oh, you said that
No,
before,
but
bro?
like
Yeah,
hosting is a
bro.
different story. I don't know about
I said
host.
him hosting or even co-hosting the show. I even said it. You guys don't pay attention to when I talk.
My bad, man.
It's
Henry
all right.
Cavill, I don't know that he's host material, but
Yeah.
Why not?
he can definitely read out some of the awards or hand out some of the trophies. Um, I mean, hey, maybe he'll be a great host. I don't know, but
Co-host the
he
hell
is
out of
one
it.
of the real ones, and there's other ones out there, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
that because sorry, some of us can just tell when you're faking it,
Oh,
and
what's that?
yeah.
That Asian guy, that Asian dude with the broken leg, that he was
Oh,
playing
poor
ball down
man.
here in Miami.
What a shame. That's Shang-Chi.
Yes, but he. All right, say they don't capitalize like they should. You know what I'm saying? But he's a gamer.
Mm.
People
Yeah.
like that need to be over here. I know there's more of them.
Right.
I can't imagine Spider-Man not being a what's his name?
Tobey
Tom
Maguire.
Holland.
No man, Toby can
Tom
go
Holland.
fly kite. Yeah, I gotta think. Tom Holland is probably a gamer, man. There's a great chance
Yeah.
he's, you know.
Snoop
Yeah.
But
Dogg.
Snoop
Yeah.
Dogg, even Snoop Dogg, even though it'll be
Yeah.
like sports and Call of Duty and shit.
True.
Have him and Martha Stewart do it, huh?
Oh God, No, man, but I just feel like they missed the mark so consistently. Like, it's one thing for sure is just they're so big and they just cater to a certain audience, and that drives me nuts.
Mm.
But hopefully one day, I have
No,
hope for
no,
a brighter tomorrow.
Congratulations to our very own Full Metal Funk for somehow winning it this year. We'll remember that for next year. You got a target on your back. We'll see how it goes next year. But if you like what you heard, give us a like, give us a sub, stick around for some more videos like this coming in the
Yes,
future.
sir.
So we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.